just started walking in the park underneath the castle. It's called Montage. Yeah, it's a hot morning. I started unfortunately too late again, and I get always sidetracked. Welcome to ADHD. But yeah, I'll see how far I get before I get a sweating attack. We'll talk about some things while we're walking, I guess. I might sit down somewhere. There's a bench. I think you need to make this a habit to come into the park every day to walk, especially when it gets cooler now. Like, it's still hot now, but the cooler month I think would be a good idea. So maybe another month from now it'll be better to walk every day. Yeah, so I think one thing I struggle in living here is having some kind of a routine going on. I was exercising yesterday. Like, I like exercise. No, I don't like exercising. I know I want to exercise. I don't like it. But I don't do it consistently enough. So every second day should be a good day to exercise. On the other day should be walking. I mean, I walk with my friend's dogs, but those walks are not very fast and not very long. So 20 minutes at the most. So it's such a beautiful park, though. It's not very properly groomed or anything, but it's still, nature is still beautiful. When you go higher, there's really, really beautiful views, but it's too hot. I don't want to go up there. I should go like 8 o'clock in the morning when it's still nice and cool. But we had an earthquake this morning, so that kind of shook me literally up. So I spent some time researching if everybody else felt it too. It was just me. So of course it wasn't. It was not just me. So it was a mild one, but still, it was an earthquake nonetheless. So that kind of messed around with my morning intentions of going for a walk early. So some people still ask me about how medical or healthcare is here in Portugal. Like, the problem is it depends where you live. I think if you live in a bigger town, a bigger city, like this is a small city, Lisbon, you might have more possibilities, bigger clinics, especially private clinics too, where you can get care fairly cheap, because the public system apparently is clogged up. I don't know. Some places, like little towns, again, have it easier because they have less people living there, and it's easier to get an appointment or get your meds paid for or whatever. Get your subscription, sorry, not paid for. So yeah. Here it's apparently difficult. I have been to a doctor, but I haven't been to the public system because, again, you have to show up at 6 o'clock in the morning in the hopes of getting seen by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Who's got time for that? So, there's a hospital, and actually I spoke to somebody a couple of days ago, totally by coincidence, that they had an emergency. He had a heart attack, and he was within a very short period of time, was into the hospital, cared for, and yeah. So I guess emergency services are really good. So that's one plus. I have a lot of experience. I just know the public system is not working too well, even though it's free. But again, it's lucky, depends where you live. I know private system is very good, but it costs money, I guess. Depends if you can afford it or not. It's not that expensive compared to other countries. One thing that's different from the US or Canada is the kitchens. A lot of, if you're renting a place, they have half is electric and half is gas. So when either of them fail or you run out, you have the other one to compensate, I guess, which I never seen anywhere before, but I mean, it's happened in other places. But yeah, that's a unique thing. I'm not a big fan of the gas, but that's what I have right now because I'm renting. If I ever build a house, or not build a house, renovate a house or whatever, buy a house, I will put an electric stove, an electric oven, because I'm not a fan of the gas. Yeah, so I don't like the gas. Some people like it because the cooks all have, chefs all have gas, but it's not my thing. Yeah, let's just walk a little more and maybe catch up when I'm home. Everybody shaking cobblestones. Guys, I'm back home. I went shopping quickly. There's a bunch of videos I made about different facts of Portugal and what I think about them, my thoughts about, there is about healthcare. I made one about shopping, prices, the pros and cons of living in Portugal. So there's a bunch of videos out there on my channel, so go check out my videos on my channel. There's some questions answered you might have. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the week and see you really soon.